Studying in South Africa versus the UK. Which is better? Study abroad comparison. South Africa is one of the most diverse and beautiful countries in Africa. The country has 11 national languages and varied physical landscapes and wildlife. The country has been the ideal place for a lot of international students who wish to add a bit of adventure to their curriculum while studying. The country is home to the top 3 universities in Africa and has cheaper tuition fees compared to other places in Europe and North America. The country could almost pass as a cheaper version of the USA. Studying in the UK means studying at a world-renowned institution. The United Kingdom currently has 3 institutions in the global top 10 in the Times Higher Education University rankings, with the universities of Oxford and Cambridge both scoring 100% for academic reputations. The UK also produces 14% of the world's most cited research papers. The country is also the second largest recipient of international students in the world, receiving over 500,000 international students in 2018. Oxford University in the UK is also one of the oldest in the world, founded in 1096. Whether it's the fast-paced lifestyle of London you're looking for, or the more laid-back culture of Edinburgh, as a prospective international student, you are guaranteed to fall in love with one of the United Kingdom's many study abroad destinations. The two countries clearly have a lot to offer international students who choose to study there, but what if you're caught between studying in either of them? Today's video is a side-by-side comparison that will hopefully help you make a decision. If you're new here, consider subscribing to After School Africa for more educative videos like this. Please note that this video is for information purpose only. We advise that you seek professional advice and do your own research to make your choice according to your objectives. University rankings. The UK is the second top country in the Times Higher Education rankings after the USA. The country's top 3 universities, the University of Oxford, the University of Cambridge, and Imperial College London, are ranked 1st, 2nd, and 9th in the world respectively. However, the case is not the same for South Africa. The country's 3 best universities, the University of Cape Town, the University of Witwatersrand, and Stellenbosch University, all rank outside the global top 100. They rank 136th, 194th, and 251 to 300 respectively on the Times Higher Education rankings. By the virtue of these rankings, one could decide that the UK is a better study abroad destination. That, however, cannot be the sole criterion for determining a good study abroad destination. Teaching style comparison. South African universities are different from most universities in the world, as students who study there do not receive an overall grade for their bachelor's degree with a levels honors, such as 2-1 or first class. Instead, after the 3rd year of study, students have the option to either graduate with a bachelor's degree certificate or take a further 1-year honors course in order to get their honors certification. In the UK, students engage in lectures, seminars, workshops, and other group-based academics. Students are, however, expected to study on their own than in groups. Both countries engage students to interact with their teachers and express differing opinions when necessary. This fosters a cordial and understanding relationship between the student and teacher. Tuition fees comparison. Tuition fees are cheaper in South Africa compared to the UK. For instance, South Africa's best university, the University of Cape Town, charges tuition fees of around $3,200 per annum. The average tuition fee for undergraduate programs is $2,500 to $4,500. For postgraduate programs, it is around $2,700 to $3,000. In the UK, tuition fees for undergraduate students begin at $14,000 to $54,000 for medical degrees. For programs that are classroom-based at undergraduate level, the tuition fee is in the range of $5,500 to $45,000. For laboratory-based programs, tuition fees range from $17,000 to $38,000 depending on the level of study. If cheap tuition fees are what you're looking for in a study abroad destination, then South Africa clearly has the edge over the UK in this regard. Cost of living comparison. Living in the UK does not come cheap, as you will need a budget of about $17,200 for accommodation, feeding, and other utilities for a year while studying in the UK. This is only applicable when you're living outside the big cities in the UK. Your cost of living will rise even further if you study in London and other large UK cities. You will need a budget of around $21,500 per year. South Africa, on the other hand, has a cheaper cost of living. On average, living costs for international students in South Africa can be in the range of $6,000 to $7,500 per year. This includes the cost of accommodation, feeding, and other utilities. Scholarship availability. Both the UK and South Africa offer scholarship opportunities for students who wish to study in either country. The UK, however, has a lot more scholarship opportunities than South Africa. The UK also has more fully funded scholarships than South Africa, and some of the scholarships are both renowned and prestigious, like the Commonwealth Scholarship and the Shebling Scholarship. For more information on these scholarships, see link in the description below for top scholarships in the UK. Ability to work while studying. As a non-EU student studying in the UK, your student visa means that you're able to work up to 20 hours per week in a part-time job. The UK also has a guaranteed minimum wage, meaning you could earn a minimum of £118 before tax per week to help fund your living expenses. You are also allowed to work full-time during the holidays. Student visas in South Africa allow students to work while pursuing their studies. However, international students may only work up to a maximum 20 hours per week. The student can work part-time till the expiry of the student visa and not after. Language comparison. Both UK and South Africa are English-speaking countries, and courses are offered in English. South Africa, however, has 10 other officially recognized languages, and in some universities, specific courses can be offered in either Zulu or the popular Afrikaans language. You need not worry about communicating with people in South Africa, as most South Africans speak or understand English. For admission requirements, you are likely to provide either TOEFL or IELTS score to prove your proficiency in English. From the comparison, one can conclude that the UK offers a higher quality of education while South Africa offers cheaper costs. The two countries are viable and good study abroad destinations. Ultimately, it is left to you to decide which country suits your interests best. Would you prefer to study in South Africa or the UK? Let us know in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, thumb up and share it with someone. If you're yet to subscribe to After School Africa, now is a good time to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, your success matters.